Welcome to the Soviet Union. Metro systems can be found all over this vast land, from Kiev in the west to Tashkent in the far south, and even Novosibirsk in the far east. Wow, look at this, they've got high-tech ticket machines here. You get a little token like this, quite why it says Moscow Metro, I don't know, when we're in Sverdlovsk, and you just put it in the high-tech machine like this and then it lets you through. Quite a nice metro station, not as flamboyant as the ones in Moscow or Leningrad obviously. So the station is named in honour of the workers from the local factory. This is the theatre for young spectators. They used to do for young people in the cities all over the USSR. And you see there in the distance they're building some new housing as well to try to meet the project for the year 2000, whereby every family has their own home. One misconception in the West about the USSR is that there's no churches. But actually there's loads of churches, but they just don't operate as churches because it's an atheist state. So famously a lot of the churches did get destroyed in the 1930s to make way for new architecture. The ones that weren't getting in the way stayed there and became more useful things like schools and museums. I'm on the high street now, I might do a bit of shopping, but first of all I'll probably just grab a quick coffee. Before, of course, in the USSR, like in all the communist countries, everything was state-run. However, since Gorbachev came to power, there's now some free enterprise allowed. So in this shop you can buy goods with your hard currency. In the USSR they've got two currencies, the soft currency that citizens use and then the hard currency that visitors use. So there's a very nice lady that's working in the shop here, so maybe I can ask her some questions. Скажите, пожалуйста, как вас жизнь в Советском Союзе?
Квартиру я получила, на работе я работала, зарплату нам всегда вовремя давали. Хорошо жили.
Да.
Было очень тяжело, когда началась перестройка. Зарплату задерживали, продуктов было очень мало. Вот. Вещей, одежды тоже было мало. Я на заводе работала.
Да.
Это была чисто женская работа.
Oh.
Можно было посидеть, можно было походить, можно было чай попить. Немножко так вот свободное время было. И не тяжелое.
Once upon a time, Westerners all had to stay in state-run Soviet hotels, which not really necessarily up to Western standards always. So I decided to stay in a homestay, which Interists now offer. You see, it's like a typical housing block, some rather odd things going on, like two radiators on the hall wall and a rather interesting window there. You know, the room's kind of basic, but everything you need, and in true Russian style. Got the carpet on the wall, of course. I've got a TV in my room, so that's nice if I want to watch anything. I'll show you some of the souvenirs I picked up along the way. Next year's calendar is out already. Badge collecting is all the rage, of course, at the moment. Something rather groovy here. Statue of Karl Marx on the front. And it's a box. Any idea what might be inside the box? Well, let's find out, shall we? Something useful that all kids love. This is the fridge here. The family apologised that it's not very full because there's food shortages in the USSR at the moment. I guess the empty shelves and the long queues are something that's slightly undermining the Gorbachev regime and something he's going to have to look to address. Okay then, so that's a day in the Soviet Union. Hope you found it interesting. I'll get it put onto a VHS tape and sent off to you in the post.